Hey y'all, welcome to Xtina's Take, where it is my take, Xtina's, on pop culture, movies, TV, yada yada, whatever. Let's get to the point, y'all. I had to come out the woodworks for this one. I had to come out the woodwork. Y'all know I've been missing for a minute. I ain't about to get into all that. It is what it is, but I had to come out the woodworks for this one. The slap heard around the motherfucking world. I'm still in disbelief. I'm just like sitting here stumped. Like, what the heck? Okay, so I'm going. Usually, I'm opinionated, y'all. If y'all ever seen it, y'all know I'm very opinionated. I say what the fuck I say. It is what it is. Y'all agree, disagree. Y'all talk to me. Let me know. That's why I say let's talk, right? But and I'm gonna get into it in a minute. I'm a little torn on how I feel about it. Maybe I ain't processed it enough. But the main thing I got out of this is I want to be at that level of rich and famous. Well, maybe not famous. I ain't gonna say famous. I don't necessarily want that. But powerful. I mean, because we all know Will's a major player in Hollywood. So I would love to get to that level of rich and powerful where I can slap the shit out of somebody on national TV and then walk away with one of the biggest awards of the night without getting escorted, kicked out, talked to, reprimanded, or arrested in any way. Like, what the hell? And at first, when I first saw it, because I didn't watch the Oscars, hell, I didn't even know it was on, honestly. I didn't even know it was on until I was on Instagram seeing the red carpet looks and shit. I'm like, oh, it's the Oscars? Whatever. Anyway, so I'm at work, and I'm just going through or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, so I'm looking at it or whatever. And at first I thought it was fake, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what the hell kind of slap that was. Whatever. So to me, it looks staged. I'm like, is this a performance? Is this a skit? Like, what the hell? Oh, okay, that's random. Like, what the really? So then when he sit down and he says, keep my wife name out your motherfucking. I'm like, oh no, he meant that, because you could tell in his face the way he was breathing, his tone. I was like, oh, Big Willie made. Oh, okay. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm just. Okay, so let's get into it, right? There's a lot of people out there. The general consensus seems to be that Chris Rock went somewhere he shouldn't have went, with the joke that the woman has a disease or a condition, medical, she can't help. She's insecure about it. She's spoken about it. She's cried about it, whatever. You can clearly see that the joke didn't go over well with her. You can see that it, at the very least, I ain't gonna go so far as say maybe pained her, but at the very least irritated her and caused her some discomfort. So with that being said, they're like, well, he shouldn't have went there. She can't help it. Yada, yada, yada. You made a whole documentary about hair, and you got the nerve to talk about somebody else losing their hair. Yada, yada, yada. The man's defending his wife. Da, 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 da. Okay. And to a certain degree, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Will felt like he should have protected his wife. You know what I'm saying? Any man's natural reaction would be to want to protect his wife. But here's the thing. You work in the industry. You know how this works. Chris Rock is a comedian. Let's just flip the side of this. Chris Rock is a comedian, and he's not been one of the most safest comedians. He's known for the controversial things that he says in his comedy routines. You didn't think you thought you were off limits because you're Will Smith? And you've been through worse. You were literally, what was it, a year ago, a year and a half ago, however long ago, literally eaten alive in the press, blogs, social media, Twitter, in every corner of wherever. You were eaten alive for your wife's entanglement. Raked over the coals, ran over, backed up, like just murdered in the press for that. And this is what you decide you want to get pissed off about. I mean, it wasn't appropriate, maybe not, but hell, Chris Rock ain't known for being appropriate. The appropriate way, in my opinion, to have handled that, if it was about that, would have been you pull him to the side after the fact. You've been on national, and then you win an award, and that's what kills me, because it's like, I do honestly, I like Will Smith. I don't care for Jada too much. I never have. I don't know if, I'm sure I've said this before, especially during that whole entanglement thing, that she ain't never really been my cup of tea. It's just something really inauthentic about her that don't sit right with me. But and this is way before Will Smith, but whatever. But I like Will, and I like what he's been able to accomplish. I've liked the trajectory of his career and how he's, you know what I'm saying? I like him, and I think he really deserves that Oscar in terms of talent wise and what he's been able to accomplish and how far he's come in his acting. Yeah, I think he deserved the award, but now that's overshadowed, which is it's a great accomplishment in his career, and two, it's a great accomplishment for us people, because we all know people like us, we don't win these awards too many to the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know the exact number of times a black man has won it, and I ain't even gonna lie, I can't even tell you the last time a black man won it or who it was, but I know it don't happen often. So that in and of itself was an accomplishment and the highlight, or should have been the highlight of his career. And now it's overshadowed because what we all talking about, the slap heard around the motherfucking world. And it was Will Smith. That's what I was like. That's where I'm like, I think that's what caught everybody. Because people were saying that Chris Rock handled it well, which he did. Because, honey, you knew who to do that to, quick, baby. Because okay, let that been somebody else up there. You would have caught a fade real fun quick. I don't give a damn how much money you got. I'll put that out there right now. I don't give a damn how much money you got, how famous your ass is, how many followers you got, how much money you got, how much fame you got, how much power you got. If you slap me like that, although it still looks staged, but if you connect with me in any way over here in all this, oh hell no, I'm beating your ass. I'm sorry. Ain't gonna keep no composure, boy. Yeah, you knew who do that to, but they were saying, he did keep himself composed. And like I'm saying, had it been somebody else, maybe they might want to say, oh, he a little punk for not doing that. But I mean, think about it. Somebody had said on Twitter, I forgot who it was. Was it Lil Duval? It might be was it Lil Duval? I don't know. But it was somebody on Twitter who said, but it was Will Smith. Like, he could have smacked any fucking body and got away with it. Not because he's Will Smith and he's that powerful, but because it's Will Smith. Nobody saw that shit coming. I'm just like, we walked up there and he walked in so calm. I'm like, I didn't see an inch of anger. How the fuck he walked up there? I think he about to get a nigga daps and shit, or maybe say something in his ear and shit, or whatever. But then I see that, I'm like, where the fuck did, and then walk back this smooth as hell too. Like, oh, I handle my business. I'm like, the fuck? Is that how they do things in Philly? I don't know. I mean, I'm from Detroit. We like a little razzle dazzle. We like a little rah rah with our shit. I mean, he razzle dazzled all right, because we talking about the shit. But I'm just, I don't know. I feel like he should have handled it better. I'm sorry. It was too big of a night. It was too important to his career. Black man produced the show. Just out of respect for that, like, just. We especially in that world in Hollywood, we get so few chances for things like this, and it's just it's stained. It's what we talking about. We ain't talking about the fact that he won Best Actor. We not talking about that. We talking about it after the fact, but it ain't the main conversation as it should be. What we talking about? That slap. And I know a lot of y'all out there probably gonna rake me over the coals, because a lot of y'all believe that Chris Rock got what he deserved, but he's a comedian. All the great comedians that we love so much, George Carlin, Robin Harris, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Cat Williams, Bernie Mac. Did I say Eddie Murphy? All of them in their prime, in the greats, were not safe comedians. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, all the greats were never safe comedians. You are at a show where you're going to be made fun. Like you could, I mean, and I think some of it too. I'm a little concerned because it's like because it's Will Smith. Like that was so out of character. Like where the fuck did that come from? You that tired, Will? And I can't be that. I mean, and I can't feel that sorry for you because people like Will just tired. Jada just sending him through. Well, you choose to stay. And like y'all put y'all business out there constantly about what goes on in y'all marriage, and y'all expect people not to talk about it. And I know the alopecia don't have nothing to do with the marriage, but I'm just saying the principle of it is you put your business out there like that, whether it be the alopecia or the August Alcinas or the Willow cutting her hair or the 50 other stories that come out a year about them that they talk about. And you don't think people gonna say something? Like I said, he was literally eaten alive a year or two ago over this August Alsina shit. Where was the slap then? And that's what you should have been slapping, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I mean, okay, if that's how it works, but like I said, I think it just should have been handled differently for what the night was, but it's definitely gave us something to talk about, and if I don't take anything else away from any of this, is that I want to get there. I want to be at that level of rich and powerful. Like I said, I don't necessarily want famous, but rich and powerful where I can slap the shit out of somebody on national TV, win an award, and going about my night like ain't shit happened. Cause y'all know, average Joe, the average, the average, yeah, okay. Anyway, y'all got me out the woodworks. Hell, Will Smith, Big Willie got me out the damn woodworks for this shit, because I'm still sitting here stumped like the fuck. But okay, well, is this a sign the world ended when Will Smith smacks the shit out of somebody on national TV? Is this a sign, God, please? Is this the sign the apocalypse coming? Because that's some shit nobody saw. All right, well, congratulations, Will, on that Oscar. I'm sorry that that's not what we're talking about, but congratulations. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let me go and crawl back into my little hole. Some other major catastrophic, life-changing, earth-rattling shit happens again like this. I'll definitely give my take on it. That's what it's here for. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Agree, disagree. Hell, y'all, like I said, y'all correct me over the calls for me saying I think he could have handled it differently. A lot of y'all feel like, from what I've seen on social media, y'all feel like that, he was justified in his actions and yada, 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 and that Chris Rock crossed the line, whatever. But, and like I said, from that standpoint, I get it. But then again, I don't. So, like I said, the biggest takeaway from me is I'm almost envious shit. Like, I mean, I want to slap a bitch, or two. That is the level of fame that every celebrity and power and money that every celebrity should aspire to be able to slap somebody on national TV and win on the biggest night of the year for their industry. The Oscars is the fucking Super Bowl of Hollywood. The biggest night in the industry. That's what all y'all need to aspire to. Fuck some followers. Y'all need to. Okay, I'm tripping, y'all. I ain't had no sleep. I just got off of work, so obviously I'm tripping. But yeah, so let me know what y'all think. As always, drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But for real, let me know what y'all think. Let's talk.